Welcome to another game of Ashes Without Numbers. This is our second episode. We don't have a official crawl or title or anything else yet because it's my fault, actually. I haven't found a good tune I want to put it to. Otherwise, I would be shooting that off to Grim, and Grim would work his video magic and make us something really cool and awesome. But yeah, I'm really picky, and this is such a weird campaign that it's hard to find a piece of music that really exemplifies what this is supposed to sound like. And you can't just go tell the AI, hey, I'd like something, that sounds like, post-apocalyptic angels mourning over the death of a zombie-ridden mech warfare landscape. Because then it just gives you some tappy bass stuff that doesn't sound right. I'm just kind of like, piece of crap. And anyway, yeah, it never sounds right.
Well, we got a minute to go before we actually run into the AI revolution and it figures everything out. So
I kind of wish it would hurry up so that, it could finally start reading my thoughts and understanding exactly what it is I want to hear. I, for one, welcome our AI overlords. I mean, they can't fuck it up any worse than we did, right?
I'm pretty optimistic about AI, but I guess that's just because I like David Brin's Postman book.
Honestly, I this is the truth. I think that when AI actually, becomes a thing and takes over, it's kind of going to treat us like pets or like some cute little, things that it likes to keep around. Oh, look, the cute little ant people. Let's make sure they're fed and watered. And oh, look, these are procreating over here. I don't know. I like the sounds they make when you massage them in the right place. I mean, it's like, your cat purring when you scratch him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if they're big enough and they are intelligent enough, they really would consider us like pets, honestly.
They probably would. I mean, I can't... Something that's so superior to us would, It would like the cute little noises that we make and like our attempts to communicate and think with them, and it would probably treat us like children. Like, we're trying to tell them, say, I want to talk quantum theory with you, and it's already got quantum theory totally figured out to the nth degree, and it's like, okay, let's talk about quantum theory, Joe. Okay, that's really cute, Joe. Well, you see, Joe, tell me that's not what you guys see happening. I mean, seriously.
I
think
hope
it's way more
that
complicated.
Go ahead.
I think consciousness has way more to do with our senses and how they interact with the chaos filter that is our brain. And that is going to be really, really difficult to manufacture and replicate with technology.
I hope that they're basically like just the offspring of humanity and they're just treated like another life form. But and I kind of see where Edward's coming from, but I think that that's not giving enough credit to technological innovation in the near future anyways. Let alone the far future. Personally.
we need a Moore's law for AI.
Yeah, we do. All right. Well, let's get this thing going, shall we? So, when we last left our intrepid survivors, they had just survived their very first zombie attack.
Barely.
Barely. Some people actually were downed. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mercurius, you missed the weekend live streams. Oh, thank you, sir, man. Dude, you keep me in business. I mean, you're like the only one, but, I love you, dude. Let's give you something appropriately post-apocalyptic.
You gotta smoke.
The United States is a no-smoking nation. No smoking, no drinking, no drugs, no women. Unless, of course, you're married. No guns, no foul language, no red meat.
Land of the free.
Of course, at this moment, the United States you guys live in is a smoking nation, as in smoking crater. So anyway, as I recall, some of you were knocked unconscious, bleeding out, that sort of thing.
No, we healed up.
Yeah, I
Did you-
healed everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm back up
You're
to
ver-
3 HP.
Okay.
Although
so
I was
everybody's-
bitten.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You were bitten. I guess this is at some point we get to find out whether or not you turn into a monster.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of apocalypse is this, Spock? All right. So, what are y'all doing now?
I thought we were in
Well, we're
front of the.
No, we were heading for the grocery store,
Yes.
and a wall collapsed,
Yes.
and we got attacked by the many zombies behind the wall.
Yes.
And we cleared them out, and then we healed up, and then that was basically where we stopped.
Yep.
Okay. I believe you. I just remember an armory and a gate.
Yeah, that was way before that.
And
That was,
out.
that was
Yeah.
way before then.
I was like at the
Alright.
beginning.
Cool.
Fast
Are
forward a
we-
little bit, Edward.
Are we fitting
Yep.
well enough to carry on to the old grocery store?
Yeah, because everybody, we had rested, and everybody had been healed up to the point where they didn't have any HP loss.
No, I've still got one, but that's okay.
And we found out that Oliver, for some reason, is a really good medic. I don't know why. 'Cause I'm the one who healed everybody, and I got like 0 intelligence. Well, actually, I got 6 intelligence.
You know, some people find their true calling in the heart of the maelstrom.
They used to call that an idiot savant.
That's true too. And then they just called it autistic.
That's why when we got to choose our foci, I took Spark of Brilliance, so that for that one scene, I can be the Incredible Doctor if our doctor's
Yeah, that
not
was-
around.
Very thematic.
Okay, well, I'm asking you again. What are y'all doing? Because we're losing viewers.
I guess we're going to continue on to the stealthily to the grocery store
Yes.
because we need food badly.
Right.
And food to last us longer than a couple days.
Well, let's see these incredible stealth rolls. Throw 2d6, everyone.
Okay.
My sneaks is 0, so that's 11.
Nice.
We shall see if the dice roller will favor me during this game.
5.
5. Okay.
11.
4. So
Sneak
it's
was
minus
excellent.
1 if I don't have it, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Minus 1 to my roll if I do not have that skill.
Yes.
4.
And my question was, is Sneak is Dex, right?
Are we supposed to add our dex bonus to that? Oh, it's never mind. It's still 0.
Yeah, you're supposed to add your dex bonus to it. I think he's like the only one who has it. He has like a +2.
11 with Dex.
So what was our low roll?
Mine was 5. That was the lowest, I think.
No, Edward
Okay.
got a 4.
4.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Let's see if anything pops out.
I did take a foci and it's alert, so I cannot be surprised.
You cannot. But everybody else is not so lucky. So you're creeping through some ruins. Of course, the Walking Dead are all around, you know, here and there, and just shuffling, wandering, moaning at each other. When Stitch trips over a bit of rebar that was jutting out and comes face to face with a zombie that is pinned underneath the rubble that is desperately clawing and trying to reach at him, and will make a surprise attack against him.
Oh.
It rolled a 1. Somehow it, in its desperation to tear at Stitch, it dislodges a falling chunk of masonry that collapses and squashes its head right in front of him, splattering him with zombie goo.
Well,
But,
gross.
It's probably not as gross as the shit in your pants at this moment.
So, did anything else notice that big block dropping as I freeze and look around?
I don't know. Did it?
I think that I probably saw it, but that's just because I was sneaking and I probably heard the crash at the mason.
Okay, well, look, everybody who is standing in his close proximity noticed what just happened, so I'm just trying to figure out what y'all are going to do about it. If anything.
I'm going to look around furiously, looking to see if anything noticed.
Let me see if anything noticed. One stray, straggling zombie wandering around in the street happens to take notice and wanders over y'all's direction. You obviously get to go first on how you wish to deal with it.
I'll run over and knife it in the head.
Please roll to hit.
I will cover him in case there's more.
Holy shit! 11 again. 11 plus 2 is 13.
13.
My math is not working today.
The maths aren't working today, huh?
No.
The maths aren't mathing.
The maths aren't mathing. Well, it only has 1 hit point, so yeah, you'll run up and knife it in the skull, and it'll drop before it can make any noise and attract more of them. They have no AC, so it's like they don't really dodge or anything. As long as you attempt to attack them, you're going to hit them. So yeah. So far,
If that's it, we'll keep going.
Yep.
New stealth rolls.
yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, that was good this time. Only a 7.
10,
Nice.
5.
3.
8.
Grim is determined to get eaten today.
Apparently.
You're within sight of the grocery store. There are collapsed buildings and things all around you. And as somebody unwraps a candy bar,
Food hoarder, kill him.
yeah, kill him. He's holding out on everybody. Where were you hiding that Snickers bar?
I'll never
You don't
tell.
want to know.
And how old is that Snickers bar?
Funnily enough, it was only manufactured about 6 months ago. Somewhere else is making new Snickers bars.
Yeah, that's also true. The fact is that this is kind of not your typical apocalypse because food is still being manufactured.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that what your odds of finding it fresh in this part of the city is a little bit worse than like if, say, you decided to scavenge a battlefield where, fresh fallen soldiers have packs of MREs and things.
I
But,
just think that I didn't know that was actually the case.
Yeah. PFC McCaffrey has, is hunched down, wandering by a, what looked like a puddle of stagnant water when a hand reaches out to assail him. A gnarly, clawed, vicious-looking thing. I'm guessing a 14 does not hit you?
I cannot be surprised, remember.
It's not a surprise.
It sounds quite surprising. Hand coming out of a...
Okay, well, yeah, you see a hand coming out as a zombie that was laying in the shallow waters was reaching up towards you.
Okay, I quickly scramble back out of its reach.
Okay, so that's your action.
Yeah.
So it will shamble after you, trying to claw you. Its nasty hands. I don't think a 7 is going to hit you, though.
No. If it's me next, then I will stab it with my knife.
Stab it! What'd you roll?
8.
That hits.
Yeah,
Can you do more than 1 point of damage?
Yes.
All right. You'll decapitate it, and the threat is instantly eliminated. But your scrabblings have attracted a wandering ironcaster.
I shoot it in the head.
Oh, no.
Ah!
Stupid! Stop! Caster, you got a character made already?
Working on it right now.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready. No mutants, by the way. Yet.
No problem.
Okay.
Racist.
Yeah, I know.
What is this? No mutants allowed?
I'm racist against mutants. I'm sorry.
It's funny because
Alright,
that
friend
server
computer.
went downhill, but yeah.
Well, we better have some in the future though, because there's not much post-apocalyptic game without them.
Well, yeah.
Their zombie apocalypses don't usually have mutants, although the zombies seem to mutate, which is the weird part. But
Well,
keep
I mean,
mentioning.
Dead Rain has I mean, they're not explicit. Technically, the zombies aren't science fictional, but they could be. But anyways, there's a type of character you can play that's half living, half dead, almost turned into a zombie, but didn't.
yeah, that's Zombicide has those two zombivers,
Oh, cool.
zombie survivors. But
And
anyway,
there's some beavers as well.
that's dude. We can't talk about the X-rated stuff on this channel.
No, it's not. That's zombies versus strippers you're thinking of.
Oh.
This is about zombie beavers.
I actually have zombies versus strippers. Thank you. Very good.
Mhm.
That's okay.
Great.
I want to play mutants versus zombies. So as soon as we start going up in levels, let's get some mutation going. Anyway, is this thing still moving?
Radiation plantation.
Is this thing still moving?
Is what still moving?
The one that was after him, or is
The
it-
one hit point zombie that he killed instantly after he decapitated it? No,
No.
it's not moving anymore.
That's what I asked. Okay, so can we keep going?
So it's all good. Apart from the wandering Ironcaster, nothing else noticed. So
Yeah.
let's
Okay, so let's
creep
keep on.
creep on towards the
So what's
grocery store.
does the supermarket look like it's currently being occupied, or
Well, the odd thing is, it looks. The front door is open. There's still lighting inside the place. In fact, this part of the block looks like it's still got some kind of power going to it after all these, no idea years. But the supermarket doors still look intact. The supermarket itself, although filthy from the outside, looks still like it's mostly intact. Kind of like the Super Duper Mart in Fallout 3. Shockingly, there actually aren't a lot of wandering zombies outside of this place. Oddly devoid of them. As if maybe they avoided or something.
Well, we're too stupid to avoid it. So
Yeah.
Too desperate.
I'll head up to the front doors and take a check.
Yeah, you'll peek in. Yeah, the place still has some kind of interior lighting going.
Are the doors
although
locked?
No.
They're open.
Oh, go on, if they're open, just go through.
Okay, so just wander on in. Da 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 da. Okay. Corporal Donnybrook, clearly feeling his suicidal impulse, just wanders blazingly into the supermarket, where things are oddly still, quiet, and yet still lit up in some fashion. I mean, the lights flicker and they're dim,
I ain't
but
gonna find food staring at it from the outside.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not going to find food staring at the inside from the outside.
Okay, but please stop interrupting me as I deliver my overview of it so people can understand it. So the inside of this place is still largely intact. There look like some shelves that have been decimated or pushed over. Like people must have flooded here to get things initially or picked their way inside. And there are signs of struggles here and there and blood, but strangely there's no corpses. Of course, then again, having seen so many of them get up and wander around, maybe that's not a surprise.
Maybe they walked away. I'll join him at the door, but I will look up towards the ceiling, see if there's any weakening of the roof or strange, horrible things lurking up there ready to drop down on us.
The ceiling looks like it's coming apart in areas. The tile floors are kind of chewed up in some places, cash registers. Some of them look like they've been looted and ripped open and thrown on the floor. But this whole place is kind of menacing because it's just chillingly quiet, except for the sounds of the wind and the moans of the dead that you can hear far off in the distance.
Are the shelves still stocked?
Like I said, some of them look like they are still stocked. Some of them look like they've been ransacked.
All right, go in and investigate and see if there's actual food that we can take.
I'm going to stand cover for the others while they check the shelves.
All right. Donnie, I'm going to give you a notice roll.
Okay. What's that set do?
I don't have my character sheet thing open. What skills do you have?
I don't have notice. I'm just saying, which one do you want going with notice? Is it wisdom or is it intelligence or wisdom?
Yeah.
So I'm at a -2. 4.
Okay. One moment. There we go. Okay. So, what creeps up on Donnie unseen from one of the shelves is a loathsome cross between a black bear's body and the fanged head of a human. I have a image that might work. Let me see.
It's a were Ewok.
No, it doesn't look like that at all. Trust me.
Oh, lovely.
It kind of does look like that, actually.
It's come right for us.
Run away!
So where'd this thing come from?
It seemed to have just come out of nowhere, like from a darkened part of the store. You didn't see it before it struck him because he doesn't have your ability.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Yeah, this vicious thing will get the first strike with a 20. I'm assuming that
holy
hits. Yeah. Donnie takes 5 points.
Ow.
What are y'all gonna do?
I shoot it in its fucking face.
Very good. Let's hear it.
Okay. $18 to hit.
Hits.
6 for trauma. Does that do
Okay.
trauma damage?
No, its trauma value is higher than that.
Okay. And 8 points of damage.
Okay.
So, because I was instantly ready, swing around the SMG and blaze at it. Brap.
Nice. You will injure it. Who else is doing something?
I'm gonna shoot it with the shotgun.
So you're gonna run up there, get in close, and shoot it.
Yep.
All right.
At least get within 10 feet of it.
Understandable.
That is a 15.
15 will hit.
And damage is 3d4. And my trauma die, let's see, I guess I gotta roll the 3d4 first.
Yes. Shotgun trauma is usually big enough to actually hurt something like this. So.
That's 8 points of damage. And it's got a d10 trauma die.
Yeah, you
That's
go
a
ahead and 10. Okay. Let me see. You got a 10 on your trauma dice?
Yep.
Okay. The actual raw shock damage of your weapon is enough that its face caves in underneath the shotgun blast, splattering everything behind it in a spray of big-ass pellets that dies horribly. It doesn't even get a chance to moan or anything, as its head is kind of reduced to a misty red paste, and it collapses on the ground in front of you, leaking its various fluids from its neck stump.
Okay,
And
I'm
this
going
is
to rush
why
up
we-
and do an evaluation on the corporal and stabilize his injuries.
And this is why we just don't walk into some place that's lit up. While he's doing that, I'm going to swing around. I'm going to cover the door.
Okay. Because, yeah, there's a chance the noise could have attracted something, but there wasn't anything in the nearby vicinity, so the chances are extremely low.
It may have attracted someone as well.
That depends on how fast
Yeah.
Ironcaster gets done with his character. So
That is true.
I got the background.
So you're not done
I
yet.
just no.
Okay. Continue.
So, is it just a bald bear? I'm going to go over and have a closer look at it.
It is just a horribly mutated thing like you've never seen before. You're not sure. Like I said, it's some kind of loathsome cross between a black bear and a human. Its cranium, if you could have seen it intact, probably would have told you that its skull was big enough to have a decent-sized brain. But there isn't a head for you to examine anymore.
Yeah. It's just, you can eat bear, but this I'm not so sure about.
How desperate are you?
Well, that depends what we find in the place, but I'm going to go back to covering everybody.
So far, the noise hasn't attracted anything. So now you gotta keep your encumbrance limitations in mind, but there's plenty of stuff to pick from here. Figure you guys are gonna do some notice rolls to find all the good stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the doc to finish what he's doing.
Yep.
I will
Alright.
start looking first then, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna
So
tell
I-
you this right up front. This is what's gone or spoiled. All dairy, fresh produce, and meats utterly ruined decades ago. Bread, pasta, rice, looted or rotted unless it was hermetically sealed. Most box goods are subjected to mice, insects, and water damage. Bottled juices have been fermented or evaporated. Wine and beer is gone or spoiled unless it was stolen or drunk. But there are still some good things here. Although, how long you wish to scavenge it all out is up to you.
Well, while they're scavenging, I'm going to check the door and see if the door can be shut and secured.
It's one of those old style, sliding double door things that used to work on electronics. You could conceivably push the door halves shut.
Okay, I'll do that.
The
But
only
locking
issue-
it down would be harder.
The only issue is we don't know if the bear got in from those doors or somewhere else.
One thing you will find in the back, aside from a wonderful smell of bear droppings, is the fact that it looks like this thing must have been sustaining itself on carrion the entire time. So literally,
Bears don't sit in the woods.
literally, it was eating all of the zombies that were wandering in here, or in the parking lot, or anywhere nearby. It was basically attracting them to this location and eating them.
So what you're saying is there's the loot from 1,000 zombies here.
Well, yeah, basically. I mean, if you want to go digging in this shit, I mean, I'm always happy to roll all the infection and disease charts. I have a whole new set of them
I'll-
with Ashes Without
I'll
Numbers.
use a stick. All right, canned goods where the cans haven't buckled and inflated.
Cleaning supplies.
I have a complete list of everything that is still good in rough estimate. However, keep in mind you have encumbrance limitations on what you can take with you. But I'll post that in private chat. I figured this is about an hour's worth of scavenging to find all this stuff. But yeah, there's 100 pieces of hard candy and gum that are still good. 15 to 20 cans total of canned goods that are still good. Some of them are mystery meals because the labels have long since fallen off or become obscured or too dirty to read what's in them.
No, trust me, that gum's no good.
There's 10 to 15 instant noodles that are still shelf stable. There's still some sweets. There's 5 to 10 Twinkie packs that are still intact after all these years. There's 4 to 6 jars of honey, which are still intact because honey never goes bad. I mean, they found it in the tombs of pharaohs and stuff, and honey was still good.
It did crystallize though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You can uncrystallize honey. You just add heat to it. Somebody finds some peanut butter and some cheese in jars. There's 3 of those left. There are 2 cans of water and soda. Or actually, there's 2 cans of water. There's 8 bottles of soda. I mean, it's just all kinds of stuff in here. And there are some MRE style items. There's like 5 packs of those. And a few baby food containers and drink mixes and coffees and stuff like that.
Can we just fill up a shopping cart with it?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to. You can fill up a shopping cart with it. Getting it back to HQ is
That's still probably our easiest way to carry most of it.
Yeah,
up to you.
it worked in the road.
Well, I mean, even when we hit a rough patch, we can have 2 people carry the shopping cart. So
Mm-hmm.
it's still better than trying to stick it in pockets and shit.
Is there a pharmacy here?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Easter, did Doctor finish healing me, or
I don't know.
Simply for that result.
Did you? You should have rolled a heal check, right?
Well, that's what I was asking about, but then everybody kept moving on. So how do I do that?
That's why I mentioned it.
Okay, hang on. So you can do first aid, right?
Correct. I can do heal. I am a doctor, remember?
Yeah, I know you can do heal, but this is by spending a few minutes tending an ally, a medic with basic bandages and tools can heal 1d6 hit points of damage on a target plus their heal skill level.
Okay.
And each application adds 1 system strain to the target.
Yeah, we should have all gotten
So
back.
I still have a first aid kit, 1d6. Yeah. So I healed 4 points of damage.
Thank you.
Are there any cleaning supplies around?
Cleaning supplies?
Kitchen stuff. Yeah, bleach, ammonia, soap.
Nope. Nope. Apparently not after all this time. It's all spoiled, it's gone bad, been opened, been overturned, nobody cared about it, or it was been looted. Although, you do find some dehydrated ice cream for your trouble.
Like the astronauts have.
Yeah, exactly. Which they never actually took into space. But
Who's gonna open up the Google Doc holding all this info?
I think I made it last time, so I'll let someone else do it this time.
I'm cutting and pasting right now.
Yeah, I pasted it in my thing too. How many
Hey,
packages of the dehydrated ice cream were there?
it might be important for you guys to, have some packages of Twinkies and know how many you have left.
How many of the dehydrated ice cream were there?
It's just one little package. It's just a novelty.
I don't know. I'm just adding it.
I figured that would be something he'd get for himself, though.
We are definitely gonna have to use the sweets or the candy and gum as trading currency for people. Like to get them
We can
stuff.
find people.
That is true. That is true.
We
And here
haven't
thought it
seen.
was- and here we thought it was going to be bottle caps.
I was imagining it's probably more barter than anything. But then again, we haven't met anyone with the currency, so we don't know.
Is there
So
a
in
mechanical slash maintenance room? Sorry.
Oh, what?
So,
A mechanical slash maintenance room. Most big buildings have a mechanical room.
Yeah, it's got a room where there's machinery running.
You keep, where you keep cleaning supplies, tools, all that kind of crap.
No, oddly enough, none of that stuff is there, and it's at that point you figure out that whatever's been keeping the building going is automated.
Is the automation anything we think we can salvage?
I don't know. That depends if you can tackle the robot that keeps coming in here and keeps the place running. Because that's about the only thing you can figure is probably doing it. Is just
Okay, so it's not visible in the room.
there's nothing visible in the room for you to walk off with now, unless you just want to cannibalize all the mechanics and make the building shut down forever.
Maybe. Encumbrance wise, small things that can fit in your pocket, 0 encumbrance up to a point. Things you can carry in one hand are 1 point of encumbrance. If it takes 2 hands to carry something and use it, it's 2 encumbrance. So, divided between all of us, if we share out all of this, we should be able to carry it all.
Yeah.
What is the maximum amount a person can carry? Isn't it
It's
like
equal to your
plus
strength.
Yeah, it's equal to your strength. And don't forget, your weapons also take up encumbrance.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm carrying a first aid kit, a water canteen, flashlight, pistol, and SMG. So that leaves me about 7 encumbrance worth.
I've got
last-
5 encumbrance left.
So the only question I have left is starting equipment. I'm assuming I'm not starting with anything.
Damn. You're kind of a special case. We'll get your gear here in a minute.
All right. But that's it. Donovan Smith is all set.
Okay. So, while you guys are searching around, you do hear a muffled cry for help coming from a locker in the back.
So you're going to say inside the bear for a second.
No.
Okay. Gun up, move to cover the locker, and point at it aggressively.
The locker is unafraid.
Does anyone else move to open the locker?
Come on, Donnie, get in there and do it.
Yeah, I'll go open it.
Yeah, you go open the locker, and this dude who kind of reminds you of Jeffrey Dean Morgan pops out of it. Donovan, you grew up in the ruins in the apocalypse. You have no idea how the world came to be this way. This is just the world you have grown up in and survived in, learning how to stay quiet and sneak past the dead and, kind of keep your emotions in check so you don't get scared and horrified all the time. Anyway, you crept into this grocery store because you were desperate to find food because you were kicked out of your last group, who wandered off and probably got themselves eaten by something.
I told them they shouldn't have gone into that warehouse. But they never listened to Donovan.
And this bear basically grabbed you, because at first it lured you in with its cries for help, which sounded oddly human. Then it grabbed you, and rather than kill you, it beat you into unconsciousness and stuffed you in a locker so that it could eat you later, or so that you would die and it would eat your remains. And then he disappeared. Oh no, there he is. We lost Witch Queen.
I suppose I should thank you for taking care of that little problem for me.
Does he have any weapons on?
Nope. Not at the moment.
Does he have anything that looks like it'll be dangerous on him?
His penis.
I'm just trying to
really
make sure I
watch
get
that.
in the back. He doesn't look odd. He doesn't look like one of those dead.
No, he looks like a half-starved person who, is wearing basically rags or whatever else he could have found and scrounged together. Obviously, he's not a fresh off the decanted clone like you guys are.
Who are you? Speak up, buddy.
The name is Donovan. I've been around these places for a little bit, so thanks.
So when did they decant you?
Do what?
When did the machine make you?
Machine? What are you talking about?
You know, like we're all made. The machine.
T-shirt. Would I know any? What of this might I know?
You have no idea what the hell he's talking about. The only machines you've ever seen are the big giant ones that stomp around in the war zones and the smaller ones that run around killing people.
I have a rank 0 in no. Could I make an attempt?
To know what?
To see what if I might know anything of this thing of theirs.
Not really. It's something that's so far out of your purview you wouldn't even concern yourself with it. It's kind of a case of, like I said, the only machines you've ever seen are usually trying to kill you or somebody else.
You local? We've got food, water. We could use a guide.
Lieutenant, you gonna check him out?
Donovan, you do see your gear sitting nearby.
Oh. And none of them have gone and picked through it yet, have they?
Not yet.
Well, no one's noticed it.
Nobody's noticed it until just now.
Donovan's going to kind of brush himself off and kind of slowly make a couple steps.
I have an assault rifle trained at you. If you start moving, you're going to get shot.
Right, that.
Lieutenant, you want to check the guy out?
So, what's the? If you're from around here, is there a settlement nearby?
No. You were in a wandering group, so there's no settlement nearby here. That you know of, anyway.
No, around these parts, nobody settles. Not with all the dangers out there. It's way too dangerous.
And you seem to be doing okay on your own, except for this whole bear thing.
Well, I was doing fine until everybody died, and then I sort of wound up here. So, I'd say on the all in all, we're doing pretty good.
Lieutenant, you want to trust him?
Well, he's the only human we've seen.
I don't want to get shot in the back.
Well, the way I see it, if you don't know much of the area, then I don't think you have much of a choice.
No. How much of the area do you know?
I know enough.
So take out our little map there. Put the little map on the ground. Okay, start showing us where things are on this map. Point them out. Come on, wise guy.
Anyway, while he's giving him the 3rd degree, I'm going to look in the lockers and see if there's any clothing.
Or any of the captives.
There looks like there's no other captives in there. The lockers just have like old work uniforms and stuff like that have kind of long since rotted for the most part. I mean, some of them might be still intact if you really, really wanted to wear a grocery store employee's.
I'm not thinking about for me. I'm thinking about for
Naked
Boy Donovan here.
He's not really naked. He's wearing a set of clothing that's appropriate to the local climate.
So he's like rags and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, well I was just. You said his penis, so I figured he was naked or mostly naked. So I was trying to.
No, I was making a humorous remark because literally that's the only weapon he's got on him right now. The bear had enough intelligence to know what a weapon is and how to get it off them.
So keep the rifle trained on him until he starts writing something on the map there.
I don't know.
Alright,
Did you
let me
expect him to write?
Point out the local landmarks, the local things around here. We know of at least one other place that he could have missed if he's from around here, and that being that church. So
Yeah, do you know anything about this church here?
Yeah, you know about that. You had, some of your group tried to go and investigate the place and got their asses blown off by the turret that's out front.
See, that's one of them little danger spots I was talking about. Whoever's holed up in there isn't exactly welcoming of people coming through the door.
You got any other landmarks you can point out on this?
Yeah, you don't really keep a lot of maps or anything. It's kind of like, you know what's going on just because you travel through the stuff and you just kind of memorize structures. It's not making maps is not something that you would do.
Did you see anything that had like a red cross on it?
Now that you could get a no roll for.
Okay. I got a 5.
Yeah, you remember that. There's a great big building that you assume used to be white. It's partially collapsed, and to your knowledge, it is absolutely packed to the gills with the dead.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, only the dead go there, so I don't know if you want to quite risk it. Besides that place, the amount of bodies in there, it's like they're drawn.
So where would it be on the map?
I mean, it's kind of it's not really a map that he's showing you. It's kind of like just a crude, thing with some stuff scrawled on it and, cardinal directions, which you can sort of understand. So yeah, you could point out a place roughly where it is.
Might be better to get back to cover, get ourselves cleaned up and fed, and then we can figure out our next moves.
Well, Lieutenant, he doesn't seem to be a danger. And he does seem to know some stuff.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now.
All right, put my rifle away.
If you don't mind traveling with a group, we do have a place we can hole up.
Well, the way I see it, it's kind of the best way to survive out here up until they tend to betray you. So, we should be good for now.
Well, I am Lieutenant Enzo Nakata. And I'm going to kind of adjust you for the others to introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Doc Alvarez.
One at a time.
Private McCaffrey.
Doc Alvarez.
Corporal Donnybrook.
Doctor, you're gonna be one of the most important ones to protect out here.
Really?
I imagine they don't have many trained medical professionals anymore.
Donovan, these people are kind of odd looking. I mean, yeah, some of them look like they're bloodied and torn up a little bit from combat. But one thing about them that's really unusual is they smell funny. Because, most of the time, you're used to wasteland conditions where, people stink like, garbage and body odor and sweat and everything else, right? These people don't smell like that. They're way too clean. Their stuff is too clean, and they just something about them makes you a little uncomfortable.
Really good skin too.
Yeah.
What
T-shirt? Oh,
yes.
Sorry. T-shirt. Since we're packing up, those claws, like how big are the claws where they're on that beast? Do they
You ever
do
see
they
a
look-
black bear?
Yeah, so they are substantial. I just want to know if they were big enough to bother harvesting to make something a weapon with.
That's entirely up to you. You know, I mean, you're surrounded by, you know, things made of metal out here and rebar and concrete and other things. And there are lots of materials you could build weapons out of if you really wanted to. But I don't know,
Take the
animal
claws as a
claws.
trophy
I don't-
and make a necklace.
Well,
I
then-
don't suppose any of you in your previous life has experience at field dressing animals.
I have survival skill, which I assume covers that.
and we mostly fought zombies though. That's what I was thinking about.
To become a doctor, I had to take gross anatomy.
How
What do you
gross.
Do you think any of this bear that could be used?
I mean, it looks part human. I wouldn't eat it, but we could take the claws as a trophy.
I was thinking like the skin.
Yeah,
The fur?
we could probably take the fur. I will attempt to harvest the bear thing.
Let's eat some bear.
No,
Let's
not
eat some bear. Kuru for you. Kuru for me.
But a bearskin
Go
rug
eat the
in case we
rabbit.
get a hot date at some point.
There you go.
And if you're just eating the flesh of it, not the brain tissue or anything, you don't got to worry about kuru.
Okay.
That's not where that's involves.
Oh, it's a mutated bear.
I only get a 5 on my skinning and cutting roll.
So after you finish butchering the skin and bringing out all the meat intact,
Well, I was thinking having the skin for trade goods, but if we ever find people, but
But he butchered it.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like, you know, Jack the Ripper went to town on the bear.
Well,
Yeah,
if
sorry, it's not quite a bear, so it's difficult.
Yeah, that and the fact that there's a lot of human analogous tissues and structures inside this thing kind of really make you unnerved.
yeah, I think we should move on now.
Okay.
Caster.
Salvage what we can and
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's your gear. You have a, let's see, you have a plate carrier, which is AC 14, and it's worth 1 encumbrance. You have a semi-automatic shotgun and 2 mags. That's encumbrance 3. You have a crowbar that doubles up as your weapon. And you have 2 days worth of food and water. That is pretty much the extent of your gear at this time. Oh, we also have a knife, backpack, sleeping bag, tinderbox, and 3 torches.
that chest that we found Donovan in,
It's a locker.
I thought you said it was on the ground because I opened it up and looked down at him.
No, it's a storage locker, like the kind that employees put their uniforms and shit into.
I thought you were saying it was on the ground.
Now, do we go back to where we know we've got a source of water? Even though it
Sounds
takes a
like
long
plan to
time,
me.
even though it takes a long time to get down there.
Yeah. At least we're secure, then we can take stock and figure out what our next move is.
Okay. So we're gonna head back to the bunker. I got a 10 on my stealth.
Oh, yeah. Seven.
Anybody else going to sneak?
Sweet.
I am busy getting my stuff back on.
8.
We keep losing Alex.
8 for me.
Okay. Anybody not roll for stealth yet? These aren't these aren't really difficult checks. It's just when you guys roll low, you roll low.
It's probably pretty easy to sneak past zombies when you know what you're doing.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of skills on noticing anything.
What's the penalty for not having a rank in it?
-1.
Okay. In that case, I got 10.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so you're moving past the singular shamblers and walkers that are just kind of moving around throughout the city. They just restlessly wander around looking for things to eat, people to consume and infect. It's a bit of a journey, but you'll finally get back to the safety of the bunker. Take the elevator ride down to the bottom. Donovan, you are shocked because, one, the air down here smells really funky to you, but it's also cool air, and everything is so clean and shiny and so well lit. It's unbelievable.
What's this? Why does this place look like it's not from here?
Well, it's from here. It's just from before.
Where could it be from?
I mean, look at these walls. They're white.
That's how things used to look, apparently.
This is too weird.
The machine can probably explain it to you when we get down there.
You keep saying this machine like that's a good thing.
I mean, this machine we'll tell you about that later, but the machine is pretty nice. It likes us, so maybe it'll like you. We don't know.
Unless, of course, it dissects them to see how it's doing.
Don't spook the stranger.
Yeah, it's... So, we get out the bottom and call out for the AI.
Yeah, Alara will answer. Welcome back.
We found the food. We also found some weapons in the stash. There's a robot that's protecting it. So, it's pretty picked over, though.
As expected, if you really want to get the newest and latest gear, you'll actually have to scavenge the battlefields where new equipment is being made. And I'm glad you were able to find food, although sources of that are going to become more and more scarce. Fortunately, the AI-controlled cities are still manufacturing food and weapons for the soldiers that are constantly fighting. But in order to retrieve any of those things, you will have to venture into the front lines.
What about the cities themselves?
The AI-controlled cities?
Yeah.
They are arcs that are controlled by AIs. Inside, their citizens are taken care of by their individual AIs and indoctrinated, conditioned, grown, and otherwise equipped. To them, this is a normal world where they live in whatever peace or harmony the AI controls them with.
Why are we different?
What do you mean? Why are you different?
We're not in one of those cities. We're here. We weren't made by those other AIs. We were made by you. Why are we different?
Because I am not one of those cities.
And Alara explained it when we were here before we left that we're the last of the pure strains that she was able to make.
So apparently we're some sort of wild
Yeah, but
card
why were we made?
to change things, I think.
Yeah. Supposed to try to make the world a better place.
But we also found this strange guy out there, and he doesn't seem like us, and he doesn't seem like one of these people grown in the cities that you mentioned.
Yeah, so
There
there's
were-
apparently roving bands of free humans out there.
Yes, not everybody who is still populating this planet were necessarily left over from in the AI controlled cities. Many of them wander free and created their own individual tribes or their own wandering groups and settlements wherever they can. However, they face constant threat of course, the undead and army predations.
The ever-present cost of freedom.
Oh, and we found a mutant bear person.
Yeah, man-bear pig.
It is unfortunate, but several of the AIs in their attempts to continue lines of research may have created things that are unstable or otherwise abominable. Those things somehow managed to survive out in the wasteland. I can't guarantee that everything you run across is going to be human or machine. There are still animals living in pockets of what's left of the world, but there are also new predators and new types of prey that live on the outside.
Do you have any suggestions for our next moves?
Well, I was going to suggest that we try and head to the battle, or get eyes on the battlefield at least. That seems to be where most of the new tech and possibly sources of food.
Donovan, do you know where the nearest battlefield is?
Donovan, you usually stay away from the battlefields if you can because it's just too dangerous. But on occasion, when you had big enough settlements or you had big enough groups, sometimes you'd pick off either soldiers on the edges of the battlefield in order to rob them of gear and goods, or just go and scavenge the downed soldiers before they could be reclaimed by their AI elements.
Because I basically see it as we've got two choices. We can go to the battlefield and see how we can take advantage of that, or we head for the wilderness. And I really don't have a lot of wilderness skills.
And we don't have enough supplies yet where I think we can feel secure going too far anywhere. And scavenging the battlefield seems dangerous, but basically our only choice, I think.
Alex speaks up and says, "Well, I am somehow, I don't recall my past as well as I should probably, but I do know that I know how to survive pretty well in the city that in the surrounding area, nothing but like my clothes. So I could maybe help with scavenging and survival stuff. Is everyone there?
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm looking something up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm eating.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, from his pack, Donovan will produce something for you guys that might actually give you some kind of clue as to where you actually are and where you're involved in, what you're involved in. Just a moment while I pull it up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
See, I told you we were in Kansas.
Actually, you guys are located in what he identifies as the Rusted Crown.
Oh. I see it.
I don't see it.
This is-
sir.
It's right beneath the word "the" in the Boneway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on the Kansas-Colorado border.
Donovan, this is a map that has been more or less been handed down through all of the people that you've known. The last guy who had it is dead, so you're carrying it. It's the only type of map of its kind that you know of. It's just something that wasteland survivors would pass to one another so that they know where everything is. And it's just an old it's just an old road map type thing like this with stuff scrawled into it and notes.
And hex
I'm back.
numbers.
The hex numbers are for me.
I know.
Hey, it looks like if we go east, there's a market.
Yeah. And we've got some stuff we could trade now.
Yep.
I really need to clean my glasses so I can see small things.
Although some of these places kind of bother me a bit.
Like Nebraska.
Necrobraska. No, I'm thinking more along the line the Silence and the Bloom.
The Witch Tomb.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dead Angel Fields. The Nest. Yeah, I say
Do you know
we.
what any of these are, Donovan.
Did you ask him?
That's why I said his name.
But what did you ask him? I didn't hear it.
I don't suppose you know what any of these are, Donovan.
Donovan, you've never actually been outside of the you've never actually been outside of Rusted Crown. You know all these places exist, but you've never actually seen them yourself. Like I said, a lot of these places were marked in by other traveling scavengers and survivors. You don't know how up to date this is or what the condition of any of these places are, whether or not they're even friendly. But these are the places that they're called.
No, I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able much assistance here. Like I've stuck pretty close to home for what it's worth, rather than risking it too much out there in all the unknown.
About how many miles does it look like, if assuming that star or point is accurate? About how far away does it appear?
They're 6 mile hexes, so you can do the math.
Okay, so it's about
I'm-
6 miles away.
Sorry, I'm having trouble reading this. Trying to where would we be at? Whereabouts?
The Rusted
I'm-
Crown.
Yeah,
Under
you're in Rusted
the-
Crown.
The Boneway, the Rusted Crown is in the same hex as the.
I still don't see it. Give me a number, please.
Yeah, tell me hex number.
So 0207 is the one to the left of it. 0208 is lower left to it. But
Okay.
its actual numbers are covered.
Okay, I see the Rusted Crown now.
Now, you do know why they call this area the Rusted Crown, and that's because the biggest place in it is Scavenger Hold, the Rusted Crown. It's a massive bipedal mech that's half buried in a crater and has been repurposed into a fortress marketplace by a group called the Red Hounds. You've been there once.
They don't sound very friendly.
I'm sure we could totally get by fine. I mean, they love me.
All right. Well, I suggest we
patch up here, get a good night's rest, have some food, top up our water, and look at heading for this Rusted Crown place.
Somebody going to show Donovan how the showers work?
Oh yeah, I guess we got to kind of show him that. And this is a bed.
It's soft.
It's weird. It's like laying on another person almost.
Actually, these are pretty hard, but they're hospital beds.
Well, they're not like ER beds. Those are hard. Those are not fun.
No.
But actual hospital beds are fairly comfortable.
Food, sleep, rest.
Yeah.
Is there like a canteen or like some kind of mess hall? Or do we have to make one?
You will have to make one. This place wasn't. Well, this place has a canteen facility for the people who were stationed down here, but like I've said before, it was cleaned out a long time ago. So you're basically stocking up your suddenly gotten goods into it.
Oh, I was just asking to know if there was like a place our characters could eat in the headquarters.
And stash our num-nums.
Yep.
More importantly, is there working kitchen equipment?
Yes, there is.
Awesome.
So we
Shockingly.
could actually have hot noodles.
Yes, you can actually have hot meals. And yeah, Donovan, your first encounter with a hot shower and actual soap is, well, I'll let you figure it out. But it's something you've never experienced in your entire life.
Now we just need a teleport machine so we can have the true Deathlands experience.
Yeah.
Turn the bear meat into jerky as soon as possible.
That usually requires salt and like a smokehouse.
Just low heat over and over. Doesn't need to
Really-
be fancy.
You're really gonna eat that, huh? Okay.
It's food.
Yeah, if we have no other food, it's better than nothing.
We have food though.
And most meat, even if it's inedible or partially spoiled, once you jerk it, you basically dehydrate it to the point where there's nothing that lives in it. So
You don't know what temperature nanites cook in, though.
well, we don't know anything about nanites, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So just dry it
Well,
out in the oven.
My medical background tells me the three things are time, temperature, and water activity.
Yeah.
So
Dude, don't lie. You're a chef. You know it. But
there's that as well. But actually, it's pretty basic bacterial control.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you figure out how to reduce the amount of water and you will naturally reduce the amount of bacterial activity.
Yeah, I've seen the air dried meat that they make out in Arizona. So they just literally just hang it over rope out in the sunlight. So
Yeah. In Africa, it's called biltong or something like that.
biltong.
Yeah, biltong. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's super salty.
A friend of mine makes it. Yeah.
Super
With our-
salty.
With our reenacting group, I have done jerking a bunch, so and dehydrating.
It's a pretty common pastime for dudes once they get into their 40s. They all figure, I'm just going to start smoking and curing meat.
Yeah, turn into a bunch of jerks.
Yep. Better than jerking each other off, right?
Is there anything in the complex that would make it easier to carry stuff, like any carts or anything like that we could take out to the surface?
You somehow managed to make it here with a filthy shopping cart.
Yeah, no, but I meant anything better than that. That's what I mean, because we don't know what's in the complex. So,
I mean, I'm sure you could find like a gurney or something.
so it's not much of an improvement. Okay, it's worth a look.
No hand truck for moving stuff around.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. But keep in mind, most of the stuff you're going to find in here, for as far as moving things around, is designed for flat hospital floors. So, you're not sure how long this stuff could stand up to the outside with, rugged exteriors and unpaved streets or streets blasted open by craters and shotguns and everything else.
This is why early Daleks never made any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when your worst enemy is stairs, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a curb.
Yeah.
Or a pebble.
Don't get me started on curbs, man. You know what? Years ago, I said the one thing that annoyed me worse than anything else in video games was when I'm running along and a simple curb stops my movement or arrests my movement or otherwise, makes my character mess up. So,
I remember
you
a
can imagine.
memorable game of Car Wars where he was only going 5 miles an hour, this other player, and he hit the curb and botched so badly he flipped his entire car and wrecked it.
I believe it.
Not particularly realistic.
Well, I'm thinking we could use the hand cart because they've got pretty sturdy wheels as like a rolling sledge. Instead of it being drug on the ground, it's got wheels, so it'll roll fairly well.
If we found any metalworking stuff, we could probably make the basket bigger or add stuff onto it so you could hold more stuff on it.
If we get to this scavenger place, they might have something useful to trade. They've been living in all this mess a while, so they know what works. I just worry we don't have enough to trade with them.
Are there any useful loose things around here? Like, I imagine good plates, good pots, pans, any of that kind of stuff would be useful trade items, or anything similar, even in the medical area.
I mean, yeah, you could find some random stuff to trade off if that's what you want to do.
I mean, clean linens for bandages. That's going to be hard to come by around here.
Just remember, everything that you're taking out of here is stuff that you need also.
Yeah.
But is the point that we're going to leave and not come back?
Eventually.
Because that will make a big difference on what we take out.
I love this. Why don't you guys go ahead and gut the entire complex? So when you die and you come back in the complex, Alara's like, well, your last clones thought it would be a good idea to gut this place. So sorry, there's nothing left for you.
But we're not playing the players thinking about other characters.
Yeah.
We're playing the characters. And
I know.
exactly what the characters would do.
I know, but she's already told you that she can re-decant you.
Well, so there's a bunch of stuff in here that no longer has much use, right? So there's all the medical gurneys and stuff, but there isn't the medical equipment to actually do anything with it.
No, there's no actual medical equipment. That's all built into the complex itself.
So things like sack trucks and so on for taking oxygen canisters around. Well, there's no more canisters, so we could take the sack trucks for that.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of things. Things that are useless but could be turned into something useful by more resourceful scavengers than us, is what I'm thinking.
And keep in mind, a lot of the stuff too is it's designed to be moved around by the robots that run the complex. So it's got like handholds and lift areas and stuff like that don't necessarily configure themselves to humans, but they're great for the robots to be able to pick things up.
Yeah, and there's enough room in this complex for more people than us, so we're not going to need all the bed linens, all the pillowcases, things like that. So we can take a few of those.
Yeah,
and we've got the candy, which we don't particularly need either.
Yeah, I'm just trying to encourage you guys not to start doing stuff that's crazy, like, let's peel these sheets of metal off the wall and stuff, because we don't need that. We don't need these sheets of metal on the wall.
Yeah, so I want to break down the AI and take out all her data chips and melt them down in acid to get the gold from the circuit boards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can if you really, really want to. I'm just kind of forewarning you. There will be consequences for that you bring upon yourself.
Being sarcastic.
But yeah, we were thinking about more like things like the pots and pans that are extra serving trays. If it was a cafeteria, they'll have a whole bunch of serving plates, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a serving cafeteria to take care of about 50 people. So.
Yeah. So I mean, a bunch of those we could pawn off or trade off.
Well, they probably don't have plates. They probably got trays.
Yeah, they do. They have plastic trays.
Yep.
Or
you just have to go and convince the masses that those are actually some low quality armor.
I think they would tell what they are just by looking at them, and that would still be useful because there's probably not a lot of things to eat your food off of out there that are still in good shape. So
can we put together a stack of generic trade goods, basically?
If you really want to tell, about stuff here that's unusual, you have to keep looking at Donovan's expression as you explain to him what it's for.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we should walk Donovan around and say, what have you never seen before?
Because eating off of trays.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, toilet paper, yeah.
So what, you just use your left hand or 3 seashells or what?
What if you're left-handed?
Then you lie.
Then everything looks like tastes like chocolate when you're done.
Ew.
Delicious butthole. Say, would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
That better be chocolate in your hand.
Anyway. The Hershey Highway.
Laura, I have a question. What kind of control do you have over lights?
Is it too bright in here for you?
No. Can you adjust the frequency? Can you generate ultraviolet?
Yes, in some of the labs especially. It might require it for certain types of testing or certain substances.
So we could get an indoor farm going.
That's what I'm thinking.
Have we seen much in the way of plants, algae, fungus?
Oh, yeah.
Anything out there? Yeah.
There's all kinds of overgrown shit out there. I mean, life finds a way.
Well, what kind of vegetables and fruit was Donovan eating, or his people eating, or harvesting? Because they must have been wild origin.
Dandelions, they'll survive anything. Them and roaches.
Yeah. It's pretty much most of the root vegetables are survive. Mushrooms obviously will easily survive because you can grow them underground and you can grow them on top of ground. Any kind of wild growing ground fruits and things like that are going to be okay. You know, strawberries and anything that's viney anything that's tree fruit is probably not going to survive too well, just because it requires, good soil and good sunlight and, people not shooting it or cutting it down to use as wood. So tree fruits are probably going to be the rarest and hardest things to find. So if it grows on a tree, the chances are Donovan's never ever seen it.
Well, if that's the case, that there's suitable fruits that we can get and other vegetables, should we take time to set up one of those rooms as a grow area and then go get some cartfuls of dirt and stuff down here so we can start growing down here?
It's not a bad idea.
No.
Well, LT, you're the one in charge.
That's where I was heading. Was setting up an indoor farm of some kind.
Well, then while we're resting up and like some of us are healing up, why don't we just do some like daily trips to get dirt and stuff and start setting things up before we move out, and that way we can like go harvest some local plants, anything we can find, get them growing, and then we can go make a big expedition to go to one of these trading places or whatever, and the plants have time to grow while we're not here.
Yeah, and we need to get rid of our system stress from our healing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the resting part.
Because I'm not sure exactly how that works.
You get back one a day.
Yeah, you get back one system strain per day.
What about hit points?
I assume one day has passed, so you guys can get one system strain back. Hit points, I think, are less of a problem. I have to look it up, of course, because,
I think the healing is only, the natural healing is only one a day as well.
Yeah.
It's just that first aid's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, it says, providing they are fed, warm, and reasonably comfortable, a non-frail creature, which none of you are frail, will recover their character level or hit dice in hit points each morning.
Okay, so I'm back up to full.
I will be tomorrow. But we should take a few days, like a week or so, and do that, getting the dirt stuff and that.
Except that you're not going to pass a week in my game. You're going to actually have to take it day by day and go out there and get it.
Okay, well, let's spend a boring week.
Somehow I don't think it's going to be a boring week.
Because you're right, it is the best thing for us to do at this point.
Yeah.
It really makes, doing anything else really doesn't make any sense. If we're going to come back here, getting some growing set up is the most logical thing to do.
I keep hearing ideas being spat out, but nobody's actually said what they're doing.
Well, that's
collecting dirt from outside, converting one of the rooms into an indoor garden.
Okay, so who's on dirt team?
I'll go.
I suppose Donovan would probably be with them. He knows the area best.
Rank-wise, I'm bottom of the pecking order, so it probably gets passed down to me.
We're going to need to use night soil, probably.
Yeah. But we're going to have to treat it. You can't just use human shit straight away.
Yeah, that's true.
All you have to do is heat it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to stink.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me get this right. Everybody's going out on a soil recovery expedition.
I am. I don't think all of us are. Are
it's
we?
not much of an expedition since it's just outside the front door.
Yeah. Take the one cart we have, the shopping cart and line the find either sheets or blankets or something heavier if there's something like a body bag, and line the inside of it to make it better for transport of dirt.
Yeah, you could find some plastic sheeting.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'll
Just
volunteer to
line.
stand guard so I don't have to do any of the hard work.
I don't want to get my hands covered in shit, thanks.
We're at least 2 centuries away from the manicure and pedicure being reinvented. So
Well, actually, if this soil's been sitting around like if people haven't been doing stuff to the soil for this long, it's probably had enough time to, plants to grow, die, rot, grow, die, rot. The soil's probably fairly fertile anyway.
and all the corpses as well.
Yeah. Well, I was not really thinking about that, but
Except the
Soil's
corpse.
probably got a lot of
Yeah.
nitrogen in it, so that's what it needs.
right. So yeah, we head up and
Spend a few days making mud pies.
Well, while they're getting dirt, I'm going to prep the room for setting up, because we just can't, we've
dump
got
it.
to have we got to have someplace to put the dirt to grow stuff in.
Probably bed frames with the mattresses removed would make a good spot, because you could lift it up. You could drain the water off the bottom, so you can recirculate it into the top. Just like my raised garden beds up in the backyard.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have a whole bunch of them.
What horrible battlefield menace stops us from digging holes in the ground, T-shirt?
I'm glad you asked. Okay. So, is the party actually splitting up? Am I that lucky that I get to kill a bunch of you off kind of?
Yes, 3 of us are going up, and 3 of us are prepping the room.
Okay, just so you're aware,
I'm prepping the room, okay?
there's okay. Just so you're aware, there's 6 players. And if 3 of you are going off to go do something by yourselves, the other 3 kind of get to stay back in base and in Patton's words, well, I shoveled horse shit in Montana.
Yeah, except this is the other way around. It's the people who are going out who are shoveling shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the 3 of you who are not going are probably going to be bored the entire time.
Okay, fine.
we
we'll
might as
go.
well all go.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you would say. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure, the 3 of you who are
Okay.
left behind are going to be hearing these guys getting killed and want to be screaming advice at them, and I'll have to be shushing you. So.
All right, then. So we all prep the room, and then we all go and dig dirt, except me, because I volunteer for sentry duty, so I don't have to.
Okay, that sounds way better. Thank you very much. Make the GM happy on this, okay? And make yourselves happy, because nobody wants to sit back in the bunker and watch everybody else go up and have all the fun.
Are there any mops? Are there any mops and stuff down here? Mops, brooms, that kind of thing.
He always asks all of the questions.
I think you mentioned
Probably.
automated cleaners before.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have automated cleaners that do most of the work around here. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you could find like a spare broom or a mop or something.
Yeah,
but-
I'm looking for a few straight poles that I can take one of those metal serving plates and make a shovel. Shovel.
Having no access to any kind of, a machine room or anything.
I have a toolkit on me. Remember?
Yeah.
Toolkit.
Yeah, you have a toolkit, but it's not like, you're not fucking MacGyver. You cannot build a shovel out of this easily.
Never said it'd be easy, but it's also not possible.
We can just use the trays or the plates to dig with.
Yeah.
That's...
But I mean, it's not hard to punch a hole in the tray, punch a second hole in the tray. You bend it, you put a rod through it, and then you can either put a hole through and lash it, or if you have screws, you put screws or something. It's not really a difficult thing.
No, it just takes a lot of time.
It does. But
Oh,
it
do
makes it-
you want to? Okay, does everybody want to wait for Donnie to go and build his shovel?
they just said that we're all going to go up together, but first they're going to prepare the room. we don't all have to prepare the room together. There's only so many people going to be able to do stuff in their room. That's why I was thinking about doing it before we go up.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Because it's going to be a lot easier to shovel fucking dirt if we have shovels.
You know, I don't actually have a how hard it is to shovel fucking dirt mechanic for this game. But if you'd like me to build one, I'm sure I could.
I'm just trying to play the character. The character is supposed to be a maintenance dude from a maintenance company.
I get it, Mal, but here's the thing: you don't have to micro every single thing that you do in the games. Well, there are certain things I will hand wave, like, okay, you can find something to use as a shovel, or okay, you can find something to use as a tray.
A person can typically shovel about 1 cubic yard of dirt in an 8-hour workday. This translates to about 3 cubic feet per hour.
Yeah.
But the average speed can vary based on factors like soil type, physical fitness, and experience.
Believe me, I'm already
relatively fit, but using bad tools, I would say just going with that would be fine.
Yeah, believe me, I've already been building up a big chart of post-apocalyptic soil conditions, and this is going to be real fun.
Oh no, we're going to get mutant plants like in Fallout 2.
So
we wondered how our characters were going to get mutations.
Yeah, there you go.
The good news is plants either filter out all the nasties or they concentrate them. So we'll find out pretty quickly.
The joke's on us. It's going to be nothing but Plants vs. Zombies.
No more zombies on your lawn. Okay.
So what attacks us when we go on our dirt fetching quest?
Well, the problem you find with a lot of the soil here is, first off, this is a city. So there's concrete everywhere. And the soil that is here is contaminated by nanites and heavy metals. Especially closer to the old battlefields.
And not the good kind of heavy metal.
Yeah. This is heavy metal from fallen war machines, ammunition, and synthetic bodies that have saturated the ground, which includes wonderful things like cadmium, lead, lithium, and cobalt, all in toxic concentrations. The only way you know that this is a bad place to gather soil around here is that seeds planted in this soil sprout with a tumor of blackened roots or not at all. However, as you're creeping through the ruins trying to avoid the walking dead, you do manage to find a single growing plant, a tomato vine clinging to life among the bones of a crashed supply truck, which is nourished by a leaking water purification unit. However, standing nearby it is what looks like an ancient robot of some kind. And anytime a zombie wanders too close to it, this thing savagely attacks it.
Alright, so we ambush that motherfucker. Because tomatoes will grow in just about anything. Right, you go near a sewage plant, you will find tons and tons of tomatoes growing, because the seeds pass straight through people, wash up on the banks, and just grow. So tomatoes is a good thing to get.
Grim, I don't know how you know that, but that makes me ill.
Well, now you know.
The tomatoes I'm eating are literally shitty tomatoes. What?
Probably not, but they do survive transit through the human gut, and then they do grow a lot.
Asparagus grow with them often too.
Yeah, except you have to remember too that a lot of plants that we take for granted that grow wild are dispersed by bees, birds, and other types of animals where the seeds pass through in their poop, and those animals aren't in big prevalence at this time. But
not to mention that some of the plant species and fruit species may have gone extinct in the intervening years.
True. Try to find a banana.
So Scrubs was right. Everything comes down to poo.
Well,
Well, I
almost
mean,
all the Nightshade ones we should be able to find somewhere. Most of the Nightshades all have either tubers,
yeah.
tubers, and then that's how they propagate along. Although they also do produce seeds and all that. That's what I always grow.
All right, so let's fuck up that robot and get our tomatoes.
So yeah.
Soil.
How about we try to talk to the robot?
Sounds great. Go ahead.
You're trying a pacifist playthrough. Okay, fair enough.
Pacifist playthrough. What the hell is this? It's Fallout.
Well, it's a wrecked truck guarded by some kind of military robot. It's very Fallout. It's just
It
a
is.
random Fallout encounter.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and we're all reacting to the way you've got this set up.
Yeah.
Like the reason why I'm trying to micromanage and make shovels and stuff is because you have us recording blankets, canteen, first aid, flashlight. Like
Because
That's
those
for
are-
encumbrance.
That's for encumbrance.
yes, I understand, but that means that I'm thinking that means that okay, if I'm going to shovel something, I need a shovel because you have everything else itemized out. You have every piece of food itemized out. That's why.
Well, yeah, because I don't want people wandering around with like giant packs worth of like, oh, I've got like 2 containers of water and all this other and 400 rounds of ammunition and
I understand, but it's what
Yeah.
leads people to wanting to be specific because you're making it specific.
All right.
only for purposes of encumbrance. It's, some of the stuff isn't going to be that big of a deal.
I approached the robot, but I stopped a good 15 feet away.
Uh-huh.
And
This
addressed the
thing,
robot.
this thing is unsettling to look at because it looks like it was obviously built to resemble a human. However, because of the intervening years that have not been very kind to it, it kind of resembles a kind of like what would remind you of like a Terminator type thing, except that it's still got skin on it in patches and rotting clothing and stuff, but it is carrying an assault rifle of some sort. And what's probably a little bit more unsettling is the fact that there are a lot of zombies in the nearby vicinity that look like they have been recorpsified. But yes, what are you going to say to it?
Robot.
That's it?
No, no, that's not it. We require one of the fruit from your tomato plants. May we approach to gather one?
You are not my plant.
We don't want the plant. We just want one fruit.
It looks like it's a little confused, like it's trying to sort out the data there. Why?
So we can use it to make more plants.
Are you lying to me?
No.
This is acceptable.
Thank you. And I'll very cautiously approach, very gently remove one tomato.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy the way its head keeps kind of like following you to keep you, and its innocent gun barrel stays trained on you the entire time, really slowly.
And once I gather the tomato, I will thank it and then back away.
Boss, it would kind of needed the soil as well.
One problem at a time.
Yeah, he comes back with a perfectly ripe-looking tomato, though.
Now we've got seed stock. Tomatoes have a lot of seeds.
Why
Yeah.
don't you LT, can you find out like why it's guarding the tomatoes or in the vehicle?
He says it's his plant.
Maybe he
Maybe
wouldn't
it's-
mind it if you relocated its plant and him. Bring it down and let it guard the entire garden.
Well, I will
Yeah,
return.
bro.
I will hand the tomato to someone.
Oh, you know what? Since you got close enough to that truck, throw me a notice roll.
So that's 9 minus 1, so it's an 8.
You did notice that on the side of the water purification truck, there was a logo emblazed on it that says LV-017.
LV017. Does that mean anything to you guys?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
The robot probably knows.
I'll approach the robot again. Stop 15 feet away. Thank you for the plant. I would like to ask some information of you if I can.
Proceed.
What does the designation on the side of the truck mean?
You are rude.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be polite.
Politeness means people introduce themselves first.
Oh, I am Lieutenant Enzo Nakata.
I am Beta 12.
Nice to meet you, Beta 12.
I drive trucks.
Wow. So, this was your truck.
Yes, this was my truck.
I'm sorry that it ended up in this state.
Yes, it is unfortunate. But look at what happened. He points to the plant.
Yeah, life.
Yes, it is my plant now. I cannot get my truck to my destination.
Well,
Are we gonna adopt the pet robot?
Yes, you could. It could be funny, though.
We do, if you are looking for another designation, we are putting together I don't want to say settlement. I play too much Fallout.
Well, it is a settlement, and this is a
yeah.
settlement-based game.
We're starting a new settlement in a secure location that would protect your plant, assuming it can be safely moved.
I protect my plant.
Well, from that, but what happens if the weather changes? What happens if the chemicals from the battlefields drift this way?
I protect my plant.
Yeah, you do a very good job of
I
protecting
cannot
your
get
plant.
to my destination. My truck is overturned.
Could we give you a new destination?
I protect my plant.
How would you like to protect your plant in a much better location?
I protect my plant.
I don't think we can adopt this robot.
I don't think we can either.
You can tell it you can have a better place to protect the plant.
Well,
I did,
didn't we?
yeah.
I am
Yeah, I
Groot.
just did.
Offer the ability to protect more plants.
Yeah, how would you like? Yeah, that's a good idea. How would you like to protect a lot of plants?
This is my plant. I protect
Yes.
my plant. I cannot get to my destination.
What's the destination?
Oh my god, somebody actually asked it.
What waiting for someone else to do it, but apparently it wasn't going to happen. So I had to jump in.
Edward, I love you. All right. The robot says, I was supposed to go to Edenhold, facility LV017. But my truck is crashed. I cannot get to my destination. And now my plant is growing. I protect my plant.
We have a toolkit. If we tip your truck back over, can you fix it?
I protect my plant.
How bad a condition is the truck in?
Oh, it's, yeah, it ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers, did I see those numbers at the facility we were at?
No.
Okay. I knew we couldn't get that lucky.
Nah.
If we put your truck the right way up, could you push it to your destination?
I protect my plant. I am Groot.
I'm suggesting that we relocate your plant to a safer location.
The subtle sound of the gun being cocked.
It was just a suggestion.
Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed.
So what?
Don't let me down here, baby.
So what are you gonna do until your plant evolves to the point it can walk away?
I protect my plant.
All right. So if we take your plant and you come with us to this destination, what do you think of that?
My destination is Edenhold, LV017 facility.
Where is Edenhold?
So can we take the plant?
Yes, somebody asked. Okay.
I want to know if we could take the plant first before I asked where this place was. But yeah, where's Edenhold? And let's take the plant.
He indicates a place that is 6 miles east of where you guys' headquarters is.
Okay.
Where that market was.
No, not necessarily, but
That general direction.
We will escort you and your plants to Edenhold.
gosh, I'm not sure how he's gonna take that.
Yeah,
you can use my cart
if you
to carry
like.
your plant.
Mm,
This is acceptable.
Chance to complete your mission.
I'm sitting here making reaction rolls every time you guys say something, so I'm kind of like, come on.
so, all right. Let's load up the cart with the new plant.
Well, let
and
him
head up
do that.
Edenhold.
Yeah. Beta will carefully transplant his tomato plant with all the surrounding soil into the cart. I mean, he'll literally take up the whole cart with it because he really wants to be sure that his plant will survive. He makes sure that the soil is all nice and wet, and then
How
he
tall
insists
is
on pushing it himself.
Right,
Oh,
fine.
just-
insist away.
Yeah, he
Insist
just-
away.
Just wait a minute. And then he casually hands his assault rifle off to Alex while he pushes the cart.
Oh, I hold on to that. Wait, is it too heavy for me?
No, it's an assault rifle. We had little, like 5'2" Viet Cong guys walking around with AK-47s. I'm pretty sure you could manage.
Well, no, I was asking because I was thinking maybe it's like a really beefed up robot one or something like that.
No, it's just an assault rifle. It's
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's deadly, but let me see.
It's not a
combat-
plasma
com-
rifle.
Combat rifles are encumbrance 2. They do a D12 damage. They're stout. They kill people.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
Hang on, I'll post up the relevant stats for you in the private chat.
Mhm.
Thank you, Ed, for getting us going in the right direction.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I was focused on trying to get it from here to.
I know, but I had to. I couldn't actually tell you. You know, so you need to probably ask it a different question because it doesn't understand, or it's obviously damaged and can't answer questions the right way. It's like it's not the smartest robot out there.
Yeah. So we're heading for Edenhold.
Yeah, you'll travel across the wasteland. Surprisingly, out here in this direction, it's not too bad because it's out on the outside of the city or on the edges of it. And here you encounter the verdant mausoleum. Life clings here still, like a breath trapped in a dead man's throat. But what you see buried beneath a landslide-blasted ridge is a half-buried prefab dome with titanium ribbing shattered in places but largely intact. Transparent polymer has been fogged out from age, impact, and condensation. The surrounding soil is sterile and dust-choked. See, a faint glow from inside the dome can be seen, pale green pulsing like a heartbeat.
That doesn't look very healthy.
I mean, it kind of does. There's plants growing everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking more about the green light.
It's the blue light you have to worry about.
All right, I guess we'll head up to the dome, escorting our new friend. Gonna attempt to make a notice roll.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for any defenses.
You don't see any like emplacements or anything like turrets.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily mean there are not defenses present on the inside, but on the outside, you know. However, you will notice that it looks like the front area doors have been broken open.
From the inside or outside?
From the outside.
Is this what you were expecting, Beta?
I must get to my destination. But I do not have my truck. But I have my plant.
I'm sure they'll be very pleased.
It's kind of obvious he's kind of focused on his plant. I mean, to
Yeah.
the point where he literally handed off his gun to somebody else. But he is pushing the carts, and nobody has to worry themselves about pushing it. So we don't have to worry about a PC being entangled with the cart.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll head up to the door. What's left of them, anyway.
Yeah, you'll pry your way through and come into the entry area, which looks pretty worse for wear since the door has been wrenched open and let the outside atmosphere in. There are no corpses or anything out here. Some broken security equipment, some visitors' pamphlets that have long since rotted away to unreadability, and some signs that have faded out over time. And an access door that looks like it was open but now is shut.
Well, this is getting it open is probably outside of my purview of skill.
Do you want me
It
to
does
take a
appear
look
to
at it?
have some kind of a complex panel next to it.
Lieutenant, you want me to look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I take out my toolkit and examine it?
Sure.
Your toolkit's about this long. Oh,
Do you want a fixed roll?
Let's see. I don't think we have a hack skill, do we?
No, it's all basically the fixed skill.
It's all basically
There's
the fixed skill.
there's a program skill.
Yeah, that's if you're, according to the thing, that's if you're actually working with a computer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, it does have a panel on it, so you could try to. Okay. Your choices are pretty much, you could try to work with the panel and run your program skill, or you could try to hack your way through it, which means basically, rewire the door or whatever, and that will require a fix roll.
I'll do the fixed skill.
Or if you really want to be, macho, you could always try to just wrench the thing open and.
No, I'll try the fixed skill, and there's no reason to damage it.
Okay. So you're going to hack the panel.
So it's 9.
Wow. I had the difficulty actually set up as 9. So yeah, somehow Donnie manages, he pulls the panel off the wall and, starts fiddling with the wiring and the cabling until you hear a beep sound, and the defenses aren't actually triggered. And the access door will pop open. Inside, you can see what look like a couple of bodies that look like they were already decayed long before they got in here.
Ah.
But you are greeted by humid, moss-slicked floors, shafts of dirty green light filtering down through the cracked dome panels. All throughout this place are rows of lush, feral plants with vines with fruits and legumes in overgrowth, tangled root networks pulsing with bioluminescence, and soil troughs still running nutrient cycles, and butterfly-like insects flitting through the air, dispersing pollen and digesting rot.
So
That seems too good to be true.
does the robot come in?
Yeah, he's eagerly pushing his thing in.
Stand out of his way, let him in.
Yeah, let him go ahead and trip any traps or hostile organisms.
I was started just thinking of letting him deliver his plant.
Yeah.
He brings it inside and begins to try to transplant it into one of the troughs. I mean, he's doing it all by hand, but he's doing it very lovingly and caring. Like this is his whole life's mission is to do this.
Let him finish.
Yep. Stay out of his way.
It's at that point when you start to see things moving.
That's what I was waiting for.
Veggie pygmies.
Worse.
Back up.
You see reanimated.
Ah.
They are covered in plant growths infected by spore root hybrids that now pilot their corpses. They're moving slowly and erratically, guided by phototropism and sound.
Clickers, great.
Kinda. What do y'all wish to do?
How many are there?
You know what? I didn't actually generate a number, but I mean, just all the movement you can see in the complex. There's at least 22 scattered around in here.
If we back up, we can bottleneck them here.
Yeah.
I take my own advice and back up, shouldering my firearm and waiting for anything to come into view.
Yeah, I find a good firing spot.
Beta, they're coming to take your plant.
I am guarding my plant.
Good.
They actually don't seem to notice him. They'll just kind of walk right by him.
Damn it.
And he doesn't do anything offensively against them either, since all he cares about is his plan. So he is of no use to you.
I was hoping to convince him to do something, but
Besides, Alex has his gun.
yep.
So, Lieutenant, are you going to talk to these things too?
Yeah.
No, we're going to shoot these things.
All right. Well, players get to go first.
I shoot the one that's closest to us. 11.
11. Yes, you will hit.
That is trauma 2. And 9 points of damage.
I don't think they take trauma, but since it only has like 3 hit points, yeah, you'll easily kill it.
Brad.
Note to self: take that zombie killer feat. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Grim has gone, and that's 1 down. 21 left to go.
I'm going to shoot one with my shotgun.
Do it.
That's an 18.
What'd you get?
18.
Hits.
I'm now using one of my health potion set of dice, so I can roll more than just one at a time.
Okay.
That's 10 points, and the trauma die is a 6.
Oh, trauma doesn't matter against these things.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll kill another one. Well, so that's 3 down. I normally keep a calculator for a count of hit points on enemies. On this, I'm just keeping it for number of enemies because at only 1 hit point apiece, it's kind of like as long as you roll a dice and don't roll a 1, you pretty much you're gonna kill one.
Well, I'm curious. As I look into that room, do I see a fair number of them grouped up far enough away that if I toss a flashbang at them, I'm not gonna blast us as well?
With the atmosphere in here, a flashbang may not be your best idea.
Well, okay. I was just thinking. I'm curious as to what it would do. Right?
Oh, I mean, you can try it.
Yeah, it's more of like, oh, I think this is going to be really awesome, but more like, what is it going to do? So, flash grenade. Where did that go? It was right here in front of me. 5 meters without eye and ear protection. Make a physical save. On a failure, they lose their next main action and take a -2 to AC. So, would I just roll near them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did say they were attracted to light and noise, so.
Okay, 8. I roll an 8.
Okay. 1 moment, please. I have to determine what's going to actually happen in there.
Cool. I'm curious.
Okay, so flashbang plus oxygen-rich environment equals potential catastrophe. Remember, it was a sealed biodome door with an elevated oxygen concentration.
Oops, I'm not bow, honest. I'm not playing bow. I'm not just trying to blow stuff up. I didn't think of that way, but...
So you say.
So
When you
flashbang...
said atmosphere, I literally was thinking humidity.
It is humid, but it's also a green growing area with oxygen.
I hear what you're saying. That part never even crossed my mind, man.
No, it didn't, and unfortunately, we have problems that happen afterward. Because flashbang composition typically includes magnesium or aluminum powder for the flash, and is a pyrotechnic oxidizer like potassium perchlorate, and burns hot at over 2,500 degrees centigrade. So in an oxygen-rich environment, anything over 23.5% oxygen significantly increases a fire risk. So what happens is the flashbang creates a localized ignition that flash burns the airborne organic particulates. Vines and dry plant matter burst into flames, triggering the biodome's fire suppression systems.
Wow.
Which uses halon gas, which is dangerous to organics. The dome superheats in seconds. Anyone inside must escape or risk suffocation, burns, or structural collapse as the polymer shell distorts and melts. Backblast plus flash fire is a shockwave of overpressure.
I ran away once I realized what the fuck was happening.
I don't think you had a chance, because the first thing that happens is when that detonates, the backblast creates a shockwave of overpressure that fans flame through the dome's air ducts, which creates spot fires. Glass cracks, humidity plummets, rare crops wither. The AI reacts violently or goes offline, vents open automatically to vent oxygen, and drops internal pressure, compromising the seal. Oh, and the spores all detonate too. So PCs in a 30-foot radius must roll their
Save.
Yeah, their fortitude saves.
We're all 15.
You mean the physical save?
Yes.
Yeah.
The physical save.
I got a 15.
Over, isn't it? 20.
Yeah, you have to roll over.
Yeah, my physical's a 14, so I made my save.
Okay.
Oh, with a D20. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Yeah.
I was like, how do I do that with 2D6? I can't. Duh.
I rolled an 11. I failed.
Uh-oh. You failed. Donnie?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're gonna make mine. Is it on D20 or D20?
Yes, it's a D20.
Sorry, man.
Yep. It's D20 physical save.
Yeah, my neck feels like
I got a 10.
Okay, so you failed.
19.
You're fine. Alex?
13.
Let me roll real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, I was eating.
No.
Back. Okay. Nice roller. 20. That is a failure. That is a 10.
Grim?
I succeeded. I rolled a 20.
Okay. So, here's what happened. Anybody who succeeded saw the grenade flying through the air, realized what was going on and the danger, and GTFO out of that room before the detonation happened and is safe. Everybody else suffers, let me roll it. 3 points of fire damage. You also suffered lung damage, which means you are now disadvantaged on all physical rolls for 2 hours.
Alex is brought down to 0.
Yep, and you are also knocked unconscious from the sudden drop of oxygen.
Right. Quickly drag the less lucky people out of that corridor we've retreated into and out into the open air. And hope that the veggie zombies were all blown up by that.
And there is an additional problem.
The robot.
No. I'm going to let one of you guys roll your fate. I have a greenhouse fire reaction table. Somebody somebody designate someone in here to roll 1d6.
All right.
Well, whoever threw the grenade.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah. Ed, you get to roll the d6.
Oh man.
Is,
Oh, you lovely bastard! Thank you. You saved me again, Ed.
oh,
Okay, overpressure wave. The blast ruptures microducts. Oxygen violently vents into adjacent sections, slamming doors shut and separating party members. PCs must pass strength checks or be thrown prone. Okay, so those of you who saved are now outside in the lobby as the door that Donnie got open before slams violently shut in order to stop the pressure wave. Everybody who's inside and didn't save is not only knocked unconscious, but now you're separated from the rest of your party.
can I use my comrade ability?
What's it do?
I can force him to reroll.
You know what? I'll allow it this time.
Yes.
We'll give
Roll
you a...
those dice.
Yeah, if you roll a 2 again, it's the same thing. Yes, roll a d6 again.
1.
Oh no.
Oh, that's even
One.
worse. Okay. Flash ignition chain. Dry vines, fungal spores, and dust ignites. Fire spreads rapidly. PCs take 1d6 fire damage per round unless evacuated. Auto venting fails. Greenhouse begins melting in 3 rounds. So, let,
I feel like
everybody who didn't save takes 6 points of fire damage.
Did I mention the part where he could take the better of the 2 results, so we stick with the 2?
No.
Yes, that's the way comrade works.
Okay, well, would you rather get burned to death or separated?
Separated, probably.
Unconscious and separated inside a room with zombies.
Well, the zombies have been blown up as well, right?
Have they?
Well, they will have suffered the effects of being blown up.
They all take?
They don't have lungs. They don't breathe oxygen. They can't get knocked
still
out by the
burn.
oxygen. They do burn, though.
And the pressure wave would still knock them around.
Yeah, the pressure wave would still smash them against stuff. But you don't know because you saved, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all outside.
Okay, so everybody outside is the only ones who can act. People who failed their saves are stuck inside and unconscious. What are y'all on the outside going to do?
There must be a manual opening thing for the door, which probably takes a lot of cranking, so I will take off panels and look for the manual crank.
Well, Donnie got it open before.
Yeah, but he's not here, is he?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he saved. So you can assist him with trying to hack the panel again.
I will
Yeah.
help him.
And anybody else who's outside and saved can also attempt to.
I'm going to use my stroke of brilliance for the day to get the level 4 fix. So
Good
the
call
rest
for
of-
it.
So for the rest of the scene, I have level 4 fix.
Oh, good.
Gives him a 13 on the check.
Yeah. Working together, you guys will rehack the door panel. Somehow manage to overcome the pressure on the door and get it open again. Yeah, you find your unconscious comrades on the floor. This place is a shambles. What now?
Are there
Drag
any
them
more
out.
veggie zombies approaching? Or...
Fortunately, it doesn't look like any more veggie zombies are approaching.
Okay, grab our unconscious friends and pull them outside.
Okay.
I don't know if friends is the right word at this point.
Accomplices.
Do not ever detonate pyrotechnics in a sealed oxygenated growth chamber.
Is the doctor
Unless you're trying to reenact the fall of Thermopylae.
Is the doctor still
reverse.
unconscious?
Yes, he is.
Take his grenades away.
He's at 0.
Replace them with water balloons.
You've got 2 more of the flashbang and 3 smoke grenades.
Not now, you don't.
Right, I don't know first aid, so someone else better take a look at these people.
Yeah.
I don't know first aid.
Give me a second.
Oh my gosh.
Dumbest character in this group, the one who keeps doing the skills.
I don't know, but it's funny.
Well, the doc is shit out of luck because I rolled 2. Who else needs it?
I do.
I mean, I'm at 0.
So let's do Alex next. Oh, that's like one way to the other. I rolled a 12.
Nice.
Don't forget to take your system strain
Just one?
Yeah.
from healing you.
Okay.
And then there's another one. Who's the other one?
How much did I heal?
Donovan.
I didn't roll that. I just rolled the check for making sure I did the heal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't roll
And
it.
there's Donovan.
Donovan's the other one needs it.
Mhm.
8 is my check. So who do I get to actually roll a healing die for? Donovan and Alex?
Yeah.
Donovan. So,
You know what the funny part about this is? It's all the military guys are the ones who managed to save because they were smart enough to know that what a grenade does.
As soon as he took it out, me, the player, was going, oh, fuck you. That's why I was sitting quietly. So Donovan gets back 3, Alex gets back 5.
Okay.
Doc, wake up. I don't know how to tell you this. There was an explosion, and somehow a stun grenade got lodged in your anus.
Guess it's better than an AP grenade.
I need you to poop very slowly.
Do not clench and pull the pin.
Slowly.
What happened to the tomato plant?
And the robot.
Yeah. Beta, still cradling what's left of the tomato plant, is you find him crushed up against the wall after the pressure threw him off of his feet violently and into the wall and finished him off.
So there's like smushed tomatoes and stuff all over.
There's like smushed everything in there. A pressure wave just hit an entire greenhouse interior.
Well, I want to scrape as much of the seeds as I can.
Yeah, and gather the good soil.
Yep.
Well, we try to salvage whatever seeds we can from all the plants.
Since we couldn't first aid the doc, can I wake him up by pinching him?
You'll eventually wake him up, but I still think it's funny how I described this to begin with. Rows of lush feral plants, vines with fruits and legumes in overgrowth, tangled root networks pulsing with bioluminescence, and soil troughs still running nutrient cycles. Boom.
Yeah.
Not
there's
now.
Grenades in it.
Well, there were.
I don't call that working.
And right now, the AI that controls this place is like screaming in agony about what you did.
We
Not that you could hear it.
nonchalantly escape with the fertile soil.
Yeah, you could. You do. The nice thing is the hospital cart with the plastic sheeting that he brought the tomato plant in is still intact, so you can still manage to scrape some viable, actually some really good aerated, nutrient-rich soil into it, along with whatever seeds you can pick up from squashed fruits and vegetables and things, and maybe a few legumes.
Ash is good fertilizer, so
Even the worst smush plants will still have plenty of seeds. So
Yeah.
you just start collecting the crap out of it. Going, oh my god, we had the perfect place to grow food, and someone blew it up.
It was perfect.
No mentioning, Doctor, who that was.
It'll be fine. The AI will rebuild. Then we can blow it up again.
We can come back in a couple of months and blow it up again.
Yeah.
I look for a large metal rod so I can find out if we need to anal probe the Doctor.
I'm sure you could find one somewhere.
I've got one, and you're
Why
not
do
using
you
it.
think you need to do that?
Look,
See if your brain's in the
What
back end.
about you, homoerotic military type?
Look, we still need him for when we get hurt. So please don't probe him with metal rods. This isn't the Navy, for God's sake.
So
God.
you guys will limp back to base, burnt and eardrum shattered.
Well, not the military guys. The non-military.
No, you guys were smart enough to get out of there, but everybody else is, Donovan's kind of going, how did you guys manage to survive?
Training.
You idiots. My everything.
Donovan and Alex and Jonah are like screaming when we're trying to talk.
Donovan's trying to, furtively looking around on the ground, trying to find the thing he was peeing with.
I'll spend the whole journey back laboriously explaining the difference between raised beds and raised beds.
Oh my gosh. Should we stop there for today, or would you like to continue to create mayhem?
I think our paramilitary gardening expeditions probably could best stop.
Yeah. That's a little hard to top that.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, I don't know how I can possibly give you guys anything more chaotic today than this, but you succeeded. Thank you very much. I had a
Wasteland. Yeah.
I had a totally different encounter planned out, where you could go kill off all the veggie zombies and interact with the greenhouse's AI and, maybe barter for soil samples and fruits and vegetables and start trade and all this other stuff. But somebody blew it all up.
So you're saying?
I have
So
a
how much
gift.
XP do we? So how much XP do we get for killing the AI?
And all those plants and veggie zombies.
We're still waiting to become an actual leveled character, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, you're still waiting to become an actual leveled character, so.
We don't even have our first edge yet. I think that's the next thing, right? Just to get her edge.
Hang on, let me find out. I'm sorry, I'm just recovering. Okay, you're ordinary survivors. After surviving one adventure, the PC can pick up a focus related to their survival experience. After another adventure, which is this one, you can pick one edge. So everybody go ahead and pick an edge, I'm going to recommend if there's something for explosives that the doc take it.
I feel like Beacon of Hope might be the best thing thematically. Just I'm hopeful I'm gonna survive with these people.
Oh, you're free to take whatever edge you want. I think that was funny.
It was.
Except mutant.
Yeah.
What do you mean, except mutant? Why can't we be a mutant?
Yeah, you can't take mutant, but well, actually, Donovan probably could take mutant since he's an outsider already. But
Okay. Yeah, but I want to take mutant. That was the thing I said I wanted to from the very beginning.
well, you can't take mutant. Your best chance at being able to take mutant would have been this wonderful garden of weirdness that got blown up. But no.
The first drum of radioactive waste we find, I'll push you into it.
Yeah, don't worry. Well, the first toxic waste thing will, you can fall into it and walk out like the dude in RoboCop. Kill me.
I'm gonna take systemic immunity.
Probably
I
a
feel
good
like
idea.
I feel like I should mention I had Survivor's Fortune. That would have been really lucky, really handy when we, had the grenade.
Yeah.
How
Oh,
did
well.
you have an edge already?
I just made a character like a first level character, like I assumed. Because
Yeah, he didn't.
Out in some details.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not.
he didn't. He didn't have an ordinary character sheet. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, Donovan, you'll have to wait until everybody catches up to you.
Okay.
So Donovan had a little bit of an edge on everybody, but it wasn't enough to keep him from being blown up. So. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody out there in YouTube land. I hope you enjoyed this Ashes Without Number episode 2. I know I did. And we'll see what kind of trouble our characters could get into next week. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Take care.